Hey y'all, so I want to take this time to extend a thank you and an apology to all of the people that I have read. When I say read, I mean I used to be a tarot reader. I know I was doing it last year. I don't actually know when I stopped. Sometime this year, it feels like forever ago. Everything is gone, threw everything away. Some people had hit me up asking for readings, like, "Hey, I need another one." I don't do that anymore. I don't do that anymore, love. I was saying thank you because just thank you for trusting me in your space. But also, as weirdly as that is, I apologize for um, exposing you the way I was exposing myself. And I'm going to say a prayer for each and every one of you as I say a prayer for myself. Please forgive me for exposing you today. And I forgive myself already. So, yeah, have a good day. Wait, y'all, because I feel like what I said needed a little bit of context clues for those of you, because so many people came to me, so obviously you believe in that. I thought I was doing God's work. Y'all hear that had a sound? I thought I was doing God's work. The way you guys applauded and loved on me and shouted me out publicly when I would read y'all, and the things that I said would come to fruition. I loved it, and I'm sitting here like, oh, I'm doing something for God. I'm using my spiritual gifts for God. And guys, it was ego. I loved the applaud. I loved the way you guys, and that is not of God. That is not of God. I could have twisted it however I want in my mind. Yeah, I'm doing this for God, baby. I loved how I was lifted, so to speak. It's weird. I don't know. I started getting convicted because something made me feel like I was exchanging energy with you guys when I was reading y'all. I was taking on yours and you were taking on mine in some weird way. Can't really explain it because it's a lot to go into. But I said, you know what? Let me stop. Let me stop and see how life go after I stop exchanging energies. Like, it's the same as sex. I wasn't physically having sex with y'all, but it was like the same thing basically. And I stopped, and everything that was for me I received, right? And I love that for me. But I prayed to God and I said, God, I need you to show me if this isn't of you. Like, I thought I was doing something good. I'm helping people, no? And God just boom, boom, boom showed me all the things. Now, I thought because I didn't need the cards in order to do what I was doing, because I didn't. I could do that just sitting in front of her, sitting next to somebody. God gives each of us a special, gift, and mine is reading people. I can see the face underneath the face that you're showing. I can see people deeply, and I thought the cards was like, oh, just give me a picture. It's no big deal, but a lot of that is misconstrued because what the enemy does is mix truth with lies. And so of course you guys were getting accurate messages from me. Of course things were popping up and you was getting the phone call from the job and the relationship and da-da-da. Granted, I'm not gonna say all of it was, there's some truth in it, and that's what makes you keep wanting more and more and more and more, and it's just not healthy and it's not of God, y'all. The crazy thing is, I used to get so many people that used to hit me up like, oh, this is not, I don't want to say so many. It was people that I was probably cool with, guys that were interested in me or very religious or whatever. Like, oh, send me scripture and God says this about that. You're not, but the way they were doing it it wasn't from a place of love. It was very judgmental. And I think that's why I didn't receive the message, because judging is not of God either. I mean, you could judge character as far as like, you know what, I'm going to separate myself from that kind of person because it doesn't align. But when you go so far as to be like, you're da-da-da-da-da, you are not protected, your children are not protected, God doesn't like, that's judgmental, baby. That's not from God either. So that's why I didn't listen. But I used to see like a lot of readers who used to stop, and I used to wonder why. But I mean, I had to go through my own past. God, it's not what you think it is. Like, it's not. Now, I'm not going to sit here and beat anybody over the head and do what those people tried to do to me. With, oh, that's not, I'm not going to do that. If you are a reader, stop. Just, I'll say a prayer for y'all. If you are getting readings, stop. I've gotten readings from people that I didn't even trust. Just because you in Atlantic City, you on the strip, whatever, and like you see the latest like you're like, oh, tell me about my future, and they tell you all the stuff that you already know. You're paying for stuff you already know. You just need somebody else to say it, baby. Turn to God. Turn to God. Guys, I pray you get the same conviction eventually. No judgment, all love. I love. Strangers, people I know, everything. Just with love, I pray you get the conviction you needed. Yeah. I just want to give an example of how in that lifestyle people will definitely use you. So like people would hit me up, hey love, how are you? I need a reading again. And I'm like, oh, I don't do that anymore. And then they either look at it, say, oh wow, or like don't respond or this and that, whatever. Like they'll literally just be like, because okay, that's the only reason I hopped in and back. So I'm literally coming in contact with people that have no other interest but for me to go in their energy and tell them about themselves. That's stuff that you already know. So I mean, who's really delusional? Honestly, I'm delusional, you delusional. It's a whole delusional situation. And who works in delusion? The enemy. The enemy. So, back to what I said in the beginning. Thank you, and I apologize. And have a blessed day. Again.